Way. Willie Exit Boog. Good morning. Steven Lawton here, Mi'kmaq stone carver. I've been working away on dragonfly carving here, and I thought it was a good opportunity to do a quick demonstration video on the issues that I'm having with this carving right now and the detailing. So what I'm after is if I can get the sunlight right here, the legs in underneath the body of the dragonfly. And it's a lot of precision digging. You can see these little pillars that I have left for support of the wings so that they don't break off. Now these will have to be much smaller eventually, but as I work them down, I can't go too far on one particular support because that would end up potentially breaking as I roughly handle the carving, working on the other spots. So you can see here we have two front legs, there's two middle legs on the other side, and then two more rear legs. So this rear leg here is the one that I've been working on recently, right there. And I'm trying to make it smaller and angle slightly outwards and backwards. But to get my file deep in there, I have to work through other access holes in order to reach it. And as you can see, now my file is stuck. The other legs and pillars and the tail all create their own little piece of interference. So you have to slowly work your way in and find the location that you want to slowly cut. All the while, be careful not to dig into the leaf surface and make a gouge, because I'm just going to have to work those out afterwards. So while this leg here is getting close right now, I don't want to continue working on it because it will become that much more smaller and delicate, and I may end up damaging it while I'm working on the other legs. So you have to do each one to a certain amount of filing to where I'm happy with it for the moment. And because right now you guys can't see it, but as I'm working the forward side of this back leg, the point of my file is striking the middle legs. And if they were to the final stage of delicate positioning where I want it, I'd be damaging it right now. But I'm not worried about striking it here because I know that there's still lots to be done on it afterwards. And the same goes for the pillars underneath the wings. They were bigger a while ago, and I had to make them a little smaller in order that I could take my file, go between the two pillars, and reach the inside of the back legs, like so. So if eventually then the pillars are preventing me from getting back far enough to work those back legs, then I'll have to stop on the legs for a little while and begin working the pillars again. So it's a painstaking process of going back and forth. So here's a good example of what I was talking about for pieces getting in the way as I try to carve. These two pillars, they're in shadow a bit here now. I'm trying to get the sunlight right so I can show you. As I was working this back leg here on the inside through the center of the pillars, you can see a cutout that I caused in one of the pillars, right there. See the light and shadow makes it like a little sharp notch right there. That's a big section that I just ground out of the pillar for the wing. But I'm okay with that because the pillar is going to be made smaller eventually. But that gave me enough access to work the back leg, which is slowly getting there. And this one. And now here we are back again through the magic of photo editing, several hours of carving later, and we can see that the pillars are much smaller. The legs have been reduced down to a nice thin size, where together they support the body and keep it structurally sound. Now this is as far as I can go with my coarse files. The legs and the pillars will of course become smaller still, because it's all deep scratches right now from the coarse files. Once I move to a smoother file system and then eventually sandpaper, they'll become nice and smooth and smaller still. Thanks for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, share. Mi'kmaq Stone Carver on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Well, have a nice day.